I just want you to dance with me tonight. Oh my god, I'm exhausted. I've done too much. Breathe. My heart's like 160. Woo. Yeah, so let me catch my breath. What I just did then is what I do kind of as much, and anytime I hear music, I do that. I just have a little bit of a dance. What I do is I try and squat down on my legs. It's basically all focused on my legs. I do this thing with my feet where I kind of swivel across the floor. And it's all to do with strengthening my legs, I guess, because I haven't got the patience to do like standing against a door and squatting because it's just tedious. I need to have a beat in my life and something to inspire me. Now, I could not have done that this time last year. I couldn't move last year. I was totally bedbound. I couldn't have done that 6 months ago. But I've been working up to it a little bit every day, and now I can have a little bit of a shake. But you see, normally I'd do that, my heart would go like it did then, and I'd be in bed for a week, whereas now I'm recovering in minutes, which is like amazing. Anyway, what am I going to say? There was only one video this week, which was really sad. Oh, I'm so out of breath, sorry. See, when I need to yawn. It's never because I'm tired, I found out that if you yawn in a funny way, like if you start to yawn and it gets like trapped, it's most likely because you have an irregular heartbeat, and I get that now and then, so hence the kind of funny breathing type yawn. For an irregular heart rate though, I sometimes find doing a bit of exercise resyncs my heart, so yeah. Anyway, so there was only one video this week, Rachel, and it was really sad not to see any other videos. But Rachel, thank you for what you said in your video, and thanks everybody to the support this week. It's meant a lot, because yeah, as Rachel said, on Wednesday, my other gran passed away, so that is 2 grans and a dog within 4 months. And yeah, obviously it's not nice, but you've just got to move on with life. And this gran dying has brought back the memories of my dog dying and my other gran dying, and it's just a horrible time, I guess. But you know, what's in the past is in the past, and you're not going to be able to bring them back, so you've just got to concentrate on the now and looking forward to the future and living your life. And yeah, so I've got the funeral this week, which funerals are so difficult to do when you're ill. Like, I hope I get to it. I really hope so. I'm sure I will though. I'll push myself. Anyway, Rachel's question was, if I remember correctly, if you could get rid of just one symptom, what would it be? And like you said, you'd expect it to be like nausea for us, because we get really bad nausea. And I hate nausea so bad. But for me, I would probably get rid of either the exhaustion or the fast heart. I would probably choose to get rid of the fast heart rate, because I feel if I didn't have a fast heart, I wouldn't get so tired, I wouldn't feel so sick, and because I can't control my heartbeat to Booker's, I guess I'll never know what that feels like. So yeah, I'd probably choose to get rid of the fast heart. I'd get rid of the pots and pots. So yeah, so my week's not been very fun with a death, and then we've been going around all these venues trying to work out where we're going to have like the funeral wake, and I had to go and visit some family, and it's been crazy because my family lives all around the world, like properly insane, as in my aunt sails the world just for fun. Like, she's been sailing the world now for about 8 years, and right now she's in Indonesia, I think, somewhere, some island off Indonesia anyway. And so for her to get back, it's really difficult, but they're all kind of flying in. God, they have to get such bad. They have to fly, like, they have to travel across Indonesia by bus, Indonesia, a small plane to Singapore, Singapore to, is it Dubai, Dubai to Amsterdam, Amsterdam to Scotland. It's crazy the journey they have to do to get home. And that's similar for a lot of people in my family, actually, because I've got people literally everywhere. So yeah, it's not been fun doing funeral stuff. But on the plus, before all that happened this week, on Tuesday I had a maths tutor, and I think I managed a whole hour actually, which is really surprising. And, or was it half an hour? I don't remember. And on Wednesday I managed my English tutor, and it was really weird because I went to, God, what was that shouting outside? I went to my English tutor, and it's in this little village in the middle of Scotland, basically, very rural. And my mum took me in the car, and as I was going to this village, I said, do you know, I swear I used to know someone who said he lived here, because there was this guy I used to know from school, and he always said he came from this village. And literally, just as we were driving down this village, who crosses the road but this guy that I know, who I haven't seen for like 2 years? And it's just like, just as I'd mentioned his name, he walked in front of the car. Like, it is such a small world how that happens. Yeah, I couldn't believe it, to be honest. So, yeah, that was funny. What else has been happening? I haven't had a good week health-wise. Today has been my best day all week, actually. Hence why I can dance a little bit. For example, I spent all of Thursday and all of Friday in bed, but just couldn't do anything. I felt terrible. And I took this thing called Berocca this week, the tablets, which is like a tablet full of loads of vitamins. I took it for 5 days this week, and I felt terrible on it, and I don't know whether it was because of that or because I think I've had a cold this week, because I'm choked. My nose is really sniffly. So I stopped it anyway 2 days ago, the tablets, and I started to feel better today. So I guess with POTS I'll never know whether it's the tablet or whether it's a cold or whether it's just bad POTS, you know. So yeah, I have not had a good week and spent most of it in bed, but today I'm a bit better again, and I decorated the Christmas tree. And everyone, you know, my family were having the debate this year whether it's right for us to get a Christmas tree, because with having so many deaths in the family, is it appropriate for us to look as if we're like celebrating Christmas when we're technically all in mourning? But because we live in a very busy city, like there's houses, I can see at least 30 houses just from where I'm sitting right now, Literally, there's just a whole row of houses, and they've all got Christmas trees in their windows, and it all looks so pretty. And so it's kind of a bit of competition that, you know, you've got to have a Christmas tree. So we got it one anyway, and I decorated it this morning. So yeah, that's been my week, and I just found out that there's a school Christmas dance for the school I used to go to, and my one friend that I've kept in touch from that school said to me this week she's asked me to be her +1, because if I'm her +1 you get cheaper tickets for 2 people than it is for 1 person, and it's next Monday, so it's in a week, and I'm gonna try and go to it, I think, which will be tough, but I'm so determined at the moment. I mean, I can't bear the thought of going back to how I was this time last year. So I'm trying to keep myself as busy as possible. And sure, I'll have my bad days and I rest, but I've got to keep going. For example, this week I have planned, tomorrow's Monday, and I've got to go shopping. Hopefully, I've got to go shopping because I've got so much to get. Tuesday I have maths tutor. Wednesday I've got a driving lesson. Thursday I've got a funeral. Friday I am hopefully meeting a friend for coffee or something like that. I don't drink coffee, but whatever. Nothing planned for the weekend. And the next Monday's the Christmas dance. Oh wait, no, there is something planned for the weekend. At the weekend I've got Christmas parties with my neighbours. And the Monday I've got this Christmas school dance. And then Tuesday I've got to go out with some friends. And then the next day I've got my friends having a big party. And so it's crazy what I have to do in the next few weeks. And see, when I was lying in bed on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, and I was thinking, oh, this is going to be me all for Christmas now, and I'm not going to be able to get better again. And I was just like, no, get up. So I was like, put music on. I walk around the house, in every advert in the television, like, I think you call it commercials, but in every break in the television, I walk around my room, I do some leg muscles, like exercises, and I push, because I'm so determined to keep myself going. I will never give up. And yeah, it's been tough though. But as I say, I could show you this. It's next to me. I made 2 weeks ago. I made some fake flowers out of silver wire and gelatin, which vegetarians will object to, so I'm sorry about that. And what you do is you melt gelatin and I put in red food colouring dye, and I shaped wire into the shape of petals, and I soaked my petals in the gelatin and let them dry, and then I put them all together and I made these flowers, and I put them in a vase with beads, but as you can see, they're very delicate, and I made stamens and everything for them, and they're just really pretty, I think. I'm really happy with how they turned out, actually, because I've never done it before. I was just experimenting to see if it would work, and it worked. So, yeah. If anyone wants to make them, I will just message me or comment, and I'll message you the recipe to make them. They're not that they're edible or anything. That's reminded me though, this week was the first time I had a POTS attack in the night for like 4 months. It was horrible. I woke up in the night and everything in my room was like all over my floor, like my pillows were on my floor. I had my heart monitor underneath me, and I was like, what? I don't remember doing any of this. And so it's as if I'd been kind of sleepwalking around my room, and then my heart rate was through the roof, and I was just pouring off sweat, and I was delirious, and I was shaking, and it was so bad, and I just like lay on my floor for like God knows how long. until it passed for a few hours actually in the middle of the night, just like on my floor, trying to be sick and stuff. It was horrible, but hey ho, I got through it. And my question for the week, I don't know, what's my question? Okay, for my question, do you have any Christmas parties to go to this year? Okay, so I'll see you all next week probably, and yeah, au revoir.